Harvey-James from Groundsure. Welcome to Cornwall Innovation Centre's podcast.
Hello, thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So tell me, what did Groundsure do?
So Groundsure provide conveyancing reports for solicitors, which look at things like contaminated land, flooding, and I guess down in Cornwall, importantly, mining.
Oh yeah, especially where we are now at Cornwall Innovation Centre.
Yes.
It's the land of, mining, Camborne, Redruth area, isn't it? So I imagine geographically in Cornwall, is this one of your busiest areas?
Yeah, I guess we'll see a couple of mines out the window.
Yeah.
From here, and like where we're sat used to be the old Camborne School of Mines site. So
I didn't realise that.
yeah, there's lots of history here for sure.
Fabulous. And is that a requirement of a landlord, or you're buying a house, to rent or to live in? Do you always have to have a mining report? Is it something that's compliance?
So in like coal mining areas outside of here, there is legislation to say, yes, you need to have one done.
Yeah.
It's more about like the due diligence of a solicitor to make sure you have something done in the right areas. So around here, more often than not, whilst there are areas in Cornwall that haven't been mined, most solicitors will just get one.
Just to make sure
just
it's
to belt
safe
braces.
the house isn't going to collapse because there's an old mining tunnel or something like that.
That would be bad. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know about the mining laws? Because I found this fascinating. There's, you buy a house in Camborne or Redruth, and we bought a house in Camborne, and then we were told you don't actually own the earth, the land underneath, like at a certain depth. And I'm like, what? Like so-and-so, whoever, Lord, I can't remember, can come and mine underneath if they wanted to at any time. I was like, what, my house is going to collapse? Can you explain something a little bit more about that law? Or
yeah, I mean,
is it
all
true?
the mineral rights are like held either privately or lots of them by the Duchy.
Yeah.
Lots of them by like private estates. So like some of the large landowners in Cornwall own quite a lot of them. And some of them are owned privately, which tend not to be a problem for individual homeowners, but
it's very scary when you find that on a report.
I think they try to sting like larger developers sometimes, which isn't necessarily great, but it's kind of like an assurance that I don't want you to be mining underneath the property, so make
they
sure
have
you
to
do
pay
X,
money.
Y, Z. Yeah. But I mean, the likes of Crofty over there that are now looking to extract underground, there's so much red tape around it. It's not like not like it used to be. Like they're going to have to make sure everything is done safely.
Okay.
But it still happens. We spent some time up in Dorset, up in Portland, and they're still actively mining Portland stone there under a relatively new housing estate.
Oh no.
And it's not that far from the surface. But it's just lots of checks, making sure nothing's moving.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And making sure the public are aware of what's going on.
I can imagine the homeowners are getting quite stressed then in that scenario in Dorset if they've...
I think people get stressed anyway, don't they, about these sort of things. Like even with like the geothermal thing at United Downs, I remember living in Caharrock at the time that they were doing that. And everybody were like, there's going to be tremors, they're fracking. It's like, well, firstly, they're not. And secondly, there's not going to be. And people were kind of saying, oh, pictures are falling off the wall.
Yeah.
Like they have got seismic testing and it's showing no movement, but okay.
Yeah, I think people like being comfortable, which is staying the same. People generally all over the world love staying the same. It's that sort of fear factor, isn't it? Of what's going to happen with change? Which often
and
makes
it's
people
hard,
nervous. Yeah,
because like the mine out the window that you can see there, if and when that all restarts, there's a massive resurgence for Cornwall.
Yeah,
it's going to be lots of local jobs.
Yeah,
there's going to be knock-on effects of that, and that could be an amazing thing for Cornwall. But rightly so, people are obviously also concerned if there's going to be people drilling and blasting under their house.
Yeah.
So I see both sides.
I can imagine. Yeah. And what is your role at Groundsure?
So I'm in our technical support team. So I used to be one of the mining consultants that would be out writing the reports, looking at the old mine plans. Now I sit kind of across a bit more of what the business does on a wider scale. Okay. So I said before, we do things about contaminated land. We look at things like planning. Climate change is a thing that's come in the last couple of years, and reporting on how that could affect property. Okay. So in my team, we deal with people's inquiries that look into those sorts of factors. So if people have concerns or they don't quite understand it, we're a data-driven company, ultimately. And whilst everything we deal with makes perfect sense to us, it doesn't always translate to someone else that's maybe trying to buy their dream home, and suddenly it flags something up and they have a million questions. That's what I get to do.
And that's great, because you've got the data, which is the evidence to prove your points. You know, this is why you need this report or whatever it may be, because of A, B, and C data. Yeah, it's good.
And from the mining point of view, that data is still really exciting. I still have a collection of mine plans at home, because we're mostly a business of weird map people.
Yeah.
And we get to use plans which are hundreds of years old, mixed with things like LiDAR surveys, which are accurate to a few meters, that give like a topographic view of the land. So you have to use new stuff and old stuff together.
That's incredible. How do you get hold of the old maps then? Where
so
were
they're
they?
all mostly held by record offices.
Okay.
So like the likes of Crescent Kerno down the road, they'll have one. It was in the 1870s that you had to, if you left your mine, you had to produce a plan showing what was underground.
Okay.
But before that, you could do what you want. You didn't have to put it on a map. And mining was going on for hundreds of years prior to that. So there's a lot of stuff that never made it onto a map.
Wow.
But yeah, going into the record offices and looking at all these old plans is really cool. And some of them are in pretty bad states, really.
Yeah, but it's, I imagine, fascinating for historical mindset. You know, you want to explore and see what happened with Cornwall. It sounds fascinating, because I'm just thinking immediately of pirates, smugglers, all these different tunnels where you can hide different things. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the nice thing is that these plans keep coming up. Like, there are ones that have never been seen before. So we have quite a lot of connections at the record offices, and you'll often get an email going, "Oh, we've just got this." I remember one of the old archivists at Crescent Kerno used to go to church with my nan, was my connection to him. And he emailed me saying, "I've got this plan of Tahiti Estate. I've never seen it before." And it was just in some guy's loft, and they'd inherited their great-grandfather's home, found this and didn't want it, gave it to Crescent Kerno, and he's like, it shows stuff that no one's ever seen before.
Fascinating. I love it.
Which is pretty cool.
And this is incredible, the connection, the local connection, of like your friend of your nan that goes to church, you know.
It's a good connection.
And yeah, a very good connection. And that's something that we love at the innovation centres. You know, it's one of our values is collaboration, or collaborate, and then it's inspire and grow. So how long have Groundsure been here at the innovation centres?
That's a good question that I should have known before I came into this, isn't it? We've been here for a few years now. We were previously, prior to being kind of acquired from Groundsure, we were over on Wilson Way, and then we've moved into this much nicer premises, which is really good.
Fabulous to hear.
And the good thing for us is that we were working with people in the innovation centres before we moved in here. So I know at your other innovation centre in Penryn, you've got the likes of Cornish Lithium.
Yep.
We've kind of worked with them before on resources, so they have a lot of maps and plans, as you'd expect, as do we. And so in the past, there's been like a sharing of resources.
Oh, I love that.
Which is really, really cool. We also had a massive scanner, which was quite useful for us with our maps.
Yeah,
so we had to play with some maps and a big scanner.
I love that, because that's what I love about my role here as business support advisor. I'm meeting businesses from all three of the centres, and so often people don't know people in the same centre. I'm like, look, these are, you know, could potentially clients for you, or that you don't know who they know. For example, their nan could know somewhere else. You know, it's all about that collaboration and everything. But to go on like a little bit more of a personal note, if that's all right. I know recently, like when I first joined here, you were training every day. You were coming in. I was like, what are you training for? And you did a huge 100-mile ride, bicycle ride on mountain bikes to raise funds for a local charity called Clear.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how long did that ride actually take, the 100 miles?
So it's kind of been erased from my mind a little bit now, but it was, I think it was a long time. It was most of the day.
Yeah.
We set off early, didn't get down to Portreath until tea time.
Wow.
And I know that because I remember having breakfast and then eating tea when I finished. So there's lots in between. I was sufficiently less fit then at the time as well. Like I commute into work on bike now, and I feel like that would be a lot easier if I did it today. Yeah. At the time, I was not in a good place physically.
Oh, own it. So now maybe you'd be tempted to do it again or not?
No, so I've done it twice. At the end of every time, I've said I'm never doing it again.
But that's weird doing it twice. You need to do it 3 times, don't you? Because it's like a rounded number.
I did it with Ian, who
from your team.
Yeah, so he's our mining manager.
Yeah.
He's very good for supporting me, getting me on. I definitely would have given up without him pushing me on, which was great. He also made, I think this was a mistake, we stopped in St Agnes halfway for lunch, and he was like, we need a pasty. And if you're cycling 100 miles, a massive load of pastry is a
You
bad
don't
idea.
need a pasty, yeah.
No, but that was what he wanted to do, so.
Yeah, proper Cornish, proper job, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go, that's him.
So have you done both rides for the same charity, Clear?
Yeah, so we did it both times, yeah.
And both times it was 100 miles?
Yes. Oh, no. The first time it was for Clear. I think the second time it might have been for prostate cancer UK.
Okay.
I think.
Perfect. So another charity you'd like to support on the next one?
Yeah, I think I might go back and do something with Clear again. They're really good, and they're close to my heart. So that was,
they're incredible charity. I know them based in Truro, aren't they? That help people with trauma.
Yes.
And
so
domestic abuse and that sort of stuff. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, they're really good.
Fabulous.
So yeah.
So I was going to ask, what do you do at the weekends? I assume, cycling or not?
No,
the last thing you want to do.
My cycling is now just commuting, sadly.
Okay.
I think.
So what sort of stuff do you do at the weekend to relax?
Lots of time in the garden with the kids.
Okay.
Maybe going to the climbing centre.
In Helston?
Helston, yeah.
Ah,
We recently
brilliant.
moved.
Yeah, the Tide one. Fabulous.
Good.
Okay. And what is your, I suppose, like the growth plans for Groundsure? Do you know I know you've got the headquarters in Brighton. Have you got any other offices throughout the UK, or is it just Brighton and here in Poole?
So Brighton, one in Cornwall. We do have we do some stuff in Australia as well.
Oh, incredible.
Which is really cool, but it's kind of a bit of it's a bit more detached from kind of what we do in Cornwall and the rest of the UK. It's like a slightly different atmosphere out there.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Have you been to Australia for work or not?
No, that got brought up, and my wife was like, "Well, you should definitely go for that."
Yeah.
And it didn't end up happening. But,
And have a holiday tagged on the end of it, hopefully.
Yeah. So one of our account managers, Andy, he went over for a year.
Oh, incredible.
And kind of helped establish it out there.
Yeah.
And I remember we'd have our Monday morning meetings, all the company together, and he would have sent a video of just him on a sunlit beach saying how hard and tough it was, which we didn't really have much sympathy for.
I can imagine, not at all. And I can imagine that.
But yeah, that's really exciting as well.
Yeah, so there's options maybe in the future to go to Australia, do you think, or?
Well, personally.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's a long way away, and I've got my cat. I like my cat. I don't want to leave her on her own.
Maybe just for a holiday then.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, Groundsure want to send me on a holiday to Australia.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Exactly. All right, coming back to the mining, I know through personal experience there's this awful thing that's only in Cornwall called Mundic. So can you just explain what Mundic is for anyone who's listening who's not based in Cornwall, may not know what it is? Because I didn't, and now I'm for goodness sake.
So we don't do Mundic testing,
okay.
But we work with a number of, people that do. So if it does come up, we can kind of point people in the right direction. But
what is it? What is Mundic then?
We used to have this wonderful thing of trying to make building materials out of mine waste, which just kind of naturally degrade in the road and aren't great for building. So if your house was built within a certain area within a certain time frame, you have to have some core samples taken, and that will determine whether that material is in there. But it's not just in Cornwall. Well, that is just in Cornwall. Yeah. But it's not on other places around the country, especially more further up north.
They have it as well, do they?
They do a similar thing where they kind of use brick ash to make these red bricks, which again, after about now, start crumbling into nothing.
Yeah, so very, very unstable.
Use what you've got to hand is what would have happened at the time. Yeah.
Very cheap at the time, but then the consequences now for people buying properties is horrific, isn't it, if they've got the Mundic?
Yeah, I guess, and we see all sorts when we're going out. Our geology department is based here, and they go out and do physical site work. So if we determine there could be an issue with mining, they'll go out and prove it or not. So that could be drilling underneath the property or looking at foundations if you're doing an extension. And certain areas are more prone than others. You go up to St Austell, there's all the clay waste everywhere.
I can imagine, yeah.
And that can cause issues as well. So it's not just kind of under the ground metal mining that you might think of.
That's a good point,
Lots of things can cause kind of subsidence issues that, just luckily, the team have been doing it for a number of years now. They've kind of got that knowledge behind them.
That's right.
Which is good.
It sounds like an incredible team. How many people based in Cornwall then?
Oh, it's got to be about 15 of us now, I feel.
Yeah. And you've got a very fun office, haven't you? I mean, you're the office with, what sort of games have you got in there?
We did have a dartboard, and then we've moved to a new office, and we've got neighbours,
Yeah.
and we decided not to bombard them with this constant thud
Of darts,
things hitting on the wall. But no, yeah, we've got a little foosball table and stuff. It's good fun.
Yeah, and it's good to keep the community of the team all together, isn't it? And
yeah, I feel like we've got a good bunch. We do a lot of kind of like community stuff. Like one of the things that's really nice is we get like volunteer days throughout the year, and so a lot of those we get together and do something as a team.
Oh, that's incredible! Yeah,
which is good fun. Yeah,
and then each day is dedicated to a different charity, is it? Or
yeah, people just choose what they want to kind of run with, or what they want to do, whatever's kind of important to them. But it's nice to do stuff as a team.
Yeah, definitely.
When workflow allows,
Yeah.
try to escape sometimes if you've got quite a lot on, it can be tricky. But
it's so important, isn't it, though, to get that teamwork, to maintain the positivity within the team, and people work better when they know each other better, don't they? I think.
Yeah, for sure. And there's a lot of opportunities for that. Like we're well aware that we're down here in Cornwall and the rest of the team in Brighton. So a few of us do travel up throughout the year and vice versa. We've actually got like one of our directors down from Brighton at the minute.
Oh, okay.
So they're set downstairs. It's really nice. We get to go out and spend some time with them, and vice versa. My manager's actually in Brighton, so I go up a few times throughout the year and we'll catch up and stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, the in-person just makes it different to always being on Teams or Zoom calls, doesn't it?
For sure. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Definitely.
Tom, you've been incredible. Thank you so much for coming on the Cornwall Innovation podcast today.
Thank you for
It's been a
having me.
pleasure speaking to you.
Nice.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much.